Hello and welcome to another week of GoodGood Investing. I'm Rachel Grunn.
I'm Andrea Cwik.
Guys, so glad to have you back. Thanks for tuning in. And if we haven't already met you, we want to.
Yeah, we have meetup groups, we have webinars, and we also have some exciting media mentions.
And we're going to get into that. But you can also find all these things for yourself on our website. So please go to goodgoodinvesting.com and you'll have, it's like a one-stop shop for anything, education, connection. Do you know that? Do you know?
By the way, Rachel has an amazing voice, which I'm hopefully gonna have her give us like a sample.
Okay.
I'm crossing my fingers for that.
Okay, for our Christmas episode, I'll do Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. That's just like a little.
That is one of my favorite songs.
It's such a good song.
I love it.
I'll even hit her like whistle note. You know the
what? I'm so excited. Okay, what a treat.
It'll be amazing.
So, GoodGood Investing is an educational platform for all things passive investing, specifically focused on multifamily. So we're your multifamily girls. If you have questions, we got answers for you. So go on our website, read all about multifamily, sign up for our investor club, and schedule a call. It's good. Twice as good.
It's very good. Andrea, how much does it cost to join our investor club?
It's free.
What?
Joining our investor club is free. So we are unique.
Yeah.
We literally just want to educate. We want you to be well informed and see y'all grow your wealth and hopefully make a good impact on your community because of the wealth that you generate.
Yeah, exactly. But my Venmo is at Rachel Grunn. If anyone feels so inclined. All right. So you said that we have some media mentions.
Okay, I am so excited.
So excited.
It's been an incredible week or two. One, we were on America Trends.
No big deal.
So, TV show that's syndicated to how many people?
44 million.
44 million people? What? Yes, Rachel Grunn, your Rachel Grunn, and your Andrea Cwik were on TV on America Trends. Shout out to Mary, who's the host of America Trends. I feel like her bestie now. I mean, she was so awesome.
Where can people find the replay of that?
America Trends and
on our website.
On our website.
We'll also link it in the description below.
But
it'll be there. We have it's so cute. It's like a little 18-minute segment.
Yeah.
We talk about investing in a recession and why multifamily is the only place I think personally anyone should have their money, or I'll put my money at least.
Yeah. And then the other media mention was medium.com. So
Authority Magazine, which is, anyone can post on medium.com, but we got into Authority Magazine with Medium. So that's huge.
Mind blown.
That's not a pay to play sort of thing.
No, we didn't pay anything for that. And we were interviewed, and our article was Women Leaders of Real Estate. We are leaders in real estate.
Yeah, no big deal.
I mean, let's just talk about that title. Because here's the thing, there's so many men, shout out to men because we love men, but there's so many men in real estate, and it's few and far between where you see real estate leaders that are women, and we are that. So shout out to us.
Watch out, Barbara Cochran, we're coming for you.
So Women Leaders of Real Estate, Andrea Cwik and Rachel Grunn of GoodGood Investing on the 5 things you need to succeed in the real estate industry. So we got you. Look at that article. So much good information. We always have your back. We have so much good educational content for you.
Listen, I think even the title's misleading because we go into so much more.
That's so true.
Than just the 5 things you need to know to succeed in the real estate industry. The 5 things, they're very good, and we learned a lot of them the hard way.
Yeah.
But there's a lot in the article also that, aside from that as well, that was really exciting. So I'm so excited about it. It'll be below. Just click below, or if you're listening to the podcast, pull over. Don't do it while you're driving, but definitely click on the link, unless you have a self-drive Tesla. So Okay, let's get into how do syndications actually use investors' capital. So you are wiring your money, if you choose to invest, into an entity that was created specifically for that property. And we do that for legal reasons. It makes it a lot easier to have all of our different properties in their own little perfectly packaged LLC, right? So you're going to be wiring that money into the property specific LLC that us and our partners created for the syndicate. And what happens with the money when it's wired?
So the money gets deposited, and that is used for the down payment of the property and rehab. So we need that money because we are using leverage. The leverage is the bank loan. Now the leverage is just like if you're to buy a single family home, you have to put a down payment in order to acquire the property. So our leverage is usually, on average, like a 70% leverage. So that'll be the bank loan. They own the property with us. We're all working in partnership. And then our passive investors and the general partners bring in capital for the down payment and the rehab as well.
Yep, exactly. And whenever you invest, and we also have a, just like everyone should whenever they invest, have an emergency fund. We do too in our properties because sometimes the inconceivable does happen, and we want to make sure that we are properly capitalized and prepared for that, so we don't have to do what's called an investor call. Not investor call, a capital call, which is where we go back to investors and ask for additional money. We have actually, us and our partners at least, we haven't actually never done a capital call. So that's awesome because we prepare for the worst. So, and hope for the best. But anyway, we might say, well, I invested $100,000. Can I track where that goes? Is my $100,000 being used for the down payment? Is my $100,000 being used for the rehab? Well, to be honest, we don't track it that way. When you wire your money into the bank, it's going into a pool. But your money does buy you a percentage of equity in the property, and that is what we track. And that's the important thing. Is your $100,000 is buying you X percentage of equity in that syndicate. So that means you get X percentage of the profit share on the cash on cash, the appreciation, the refinance. You're getting an X percentage in that deal. So it's not necessarily that your $100,000 stays, in this little bubble and gets moved around. It's that you're buying equity, and then we are using all of the investors' capital and some of the GP's capital as well. The GP does infuse capital into the property through, due diligence fees and earnest money and stuff like that. And all of that just kind of gets lumped together, and then we use it accordingly to execute our business plan.
Exactly. And then, one other thing I was going to mention is because we are all co-owners in the property. So you're putting money in, and it's just a percentage of what the total cost is. Because these properties are over $20 million, right? Not one of us could buy this property ourselves. Not yet. But we're putting all of our money together. That's what a syndication does, for the down payment, for the rehab, but it's not just for that. You are a co-owner of that property. So if you invest with us and you ever want to go and visit the property, touch it, feel it, see what it's like, you can always do that because you are a co-owner of the property.
Exactly. That's the exciting thing, is you can drive by it and be like, I own a piece of that building. How cool is that?
It's amazing.
Maybe you live in Dallas and you only want to invest in properties in Dallas because you want to drive by it, see how it's doing. You can choose to do that. And that's the huge difference between syndication, multifamily syndication, and a REIT. Because a REIT, it's like a fund. You're investing in 100 million, whatever, different properties. And you never know what they are. You never know where they are. This one you can feel, you can touch, you can go and see, you can take a picture in front of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's also good to diversify. Go and take a trip to Florida and see a property that you invested in there, or Georgia. For us, we're always invested in the Sun Belt states because we believe that having a good tenant laws in place are very positive for owning these large apartment buildings. We want to make sure that everyone is current, that our properties are being well taken care of, and if something does occur with a tenant, that we're able to follow the process to get a new tenant in place. That comes with red no, not red states, but it comes with Sunbelt states and good tenant laws.
And not only do these have fantastic laws, that help a landlord, evict a non-paying tenant, but also the moving trucks go to the Sunbelt states full and leave empty.
Yeah.
Everyone is moving to the Sunbelt states.
Yeah.
For tax reasons, for business reasons. I mean, the businesses a lot of them are moving there for tax reasons, right? And also it's a lot more affordable to buy space there. And so because of that, lots of employees are relocating as well. So you're seeing a huge migration as well, which means more jobs, more industry, more diversification of industry, better returns on investment.
Yeah, we get the question, and actually Mary asked us on America Trends if we invested in San Diego and California, and our answer was no, we invest in Sunbelt states. I do have a story for you, actually, because my friend Hannah, shout out to Hannah, has been going through something so hard that I really hope that she gets some attention to this matter. But she basically rented a room in her house in California, in Oakland, California. And she wanted that extra income for her and her family. And so she thought she would put that renter in place and she would get that extra income, that there wouldn't be a problem. She opened up her house to this person. That person stopped paying.
And lived in
a year ago. I think even more than a year ago, Rachel. I forget what that amount is. She stopped paying and she cannot, in her own house, cannot ask her to leave.
That is so scary.
So she has gone through this now legal situation and battle. She has enacted the Ellis Act. Now she's gotten to a point where she is moving out of her own home.
Oh my gosh.
Because she cannot get rid of this person. And I say that, one, because Hannah needs help. And I really hope that this what is it called? Moratorium.
Yeah.
At some point gets lifted for these people who, just wanted the extra income for their family. They wanted to open up a place, to help somebody, but also to help themselves. And in turn, because of these strict laws like California, they're not able to evict. And it's just so unfair. She's gone through so much, and now she's had to leave her place that she's lived for over 7 years. I think it was 10 years or something, with her kids.
Prayers for Hannah.
And so that's why we really look at where can we go, where can we invest that has the landlord-friendly laws, because we don't want to be in a situation where we're renting to people that aren't paying. They can go somewhere else where they can afford it. And we need to make sure that we're getting our investors returns.
Yeah, totally.
We can't have that.
Yeah, that's our primary focus, right? Is increasing our investors' capital. Our investors are the oil in our machine. They're the gas in our engine. We couldn't do any of this without our investors. So our primary focus is to keep our investors happy, right? And by doing that, we have to consider the localized market, even if it's in a Sunbelt state. Some markets in those states are not good markets. Mm-hmm. And you just have to make sure, just because someone says they have a deal in Atlanta, Georgia, doesn't mean it's a good deal. Atlanta's an incredible market. Georgia's an incredible state. We have deals there now that have been doing well. But also, you need to make sure that the property management company that they are working with knows that area, super localized.
Right.
Because from block to block, it can change in any state, in any submarket.
Right.
And so you just really want to make sure that your general partnership team that you're investing with has done their due diligence. The property management company is there and has experience there. Even as a passive, you need to make sure you do at least a little bit of due diligence on who you're investing with, because we know you worked hard for that money.
Exactly. So trust the team, but also do your own research.
Yeah.
But know that if you're investing with Rachel and I, we are looking at crime reports. We're looking at population growth. A lot of people feel they don't want to feel bad about evicting some of those non-paying tenants. Here's the thing. They will have another place to live, okay? We're not taking people out of their homes. we do need them to go somewhere where they can afford it. It's not fair to keep them in a place where they can't afford it. And we're doing our due diligence to make sure that annual salaries around the apartment buildings can get those increases that come with adding value, that they can absorb that payment.
Yep.
We're not trying to displace anyone.
That's right. So guys, that's in a nutshell how syndications use your capital and what your money is going towards. If you want to talk more about how syndications could impact your life, if multifamily might be a good investment for you, contact us. Go to our website, GoodGoodInvesting.com, and click to join our investor club. Step 1 of joining our investor club is getting on a call with us, which will actually be the only way we can legally show you any opportunities that we have available. So let's get on a call, discuss your investing goals, discuss how multifamily might help you and your family on your path to financial freedom. Andrea, until next week, don't invest good.
Invest twice as good.
Bye.
Bye.